we starting? Are we
Yeah.
living?
Yeah,
Okay.
don't know yet. Okay.
It will be a 30 seconds
Delay.
delay.
Yeah,
Yes.
so let's
Okay.
assume that you guys can see us.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So welcome to RK63. Today is Feb 21st, 2020. And
This
we're
was-
starting off.
Yeah, no, so this will be the second time that we're live streaming.
Mhm.
So we did this once already last week.
Uh-huh.
What do you think of?
So I think the last week the people in the room were pretty distracted because those people behind. Okay, they might not be there, but
You can move a little bit.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they were a little bit distracted because they were kind of in the future and talking about things that those people in the stream are not viewing yet,
Right.
and they're also not exactly looking at the speaker, even though they're in the room.
Yeah, although some people upstairs can be a bit more effective though, because I see Chen created tickets that's like relevant to the talk
Oh wow.
last week. So that's like multitasking. And maybe that's it.
Okay.
Although I still feel maybe it's a better idea if you are in the room, no, in the office already. Please calm down. We still have seats. We have roughly.
10. No,
10.
minus us 7.
Yeah, we have roughly 7 more seats. So if you are in the office, you have the privilege. Please come down and join this live. And yeah, you still have the chance to watch the live stream in 30 seconds delay if you come down to the room. You should experience this.
So to our next point, last week I heard that you spoke to Jiawei about the speaking experience.
Right, later. Yeah, she said it's more relaxing than previously.
Okay.
Because previously you were speaking to a whole room. It would be a bit like nerve-wracking. Now we're speaking to a very small group, and it feels more like dry run.
Okay.
To her.
I see. So if you guys are very nervous of speaking to 9 people, maybe you can take this chance to
Yes.
come down and speak. So
Best chance.
as what Jiawei said, she's right at the back.
I
There.
think our speaker today does not agree.
Oh. Yeah, she's right at the back there.
Wait,
No, you're covering her. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so so if you want to take this chance to speak like a dry run, yeah, do come on down and book us, either one of us, and we'll try and schedule you a slot. Yeah.
Okay, let's start the real thing. Okay, let's start the real thing. So we're at RK63. We've been running this for 63 weeks. There is some more detail in this bit.ly link.
So shout outs to Shopee, and we are in Singapore. Just for those that are viewing in from the stream and not from Shopee. And also
Yeah, Shopee is sponsoring everything here. The room, the speaker, all of us paying our salary. The iPad is mine though. And yeah, also many thanks to Engineers SG who has generously supplied us all the support as well as guidance on video recording, as well as live streaming. We believe Engineer SG is helping more meetups in this manner during this interim period, COVID-19. So many thanks to that. Next.
So as we're online, I think we have to be a little bit more friendly to other people. So we kind of have a code of conduct. To look at the full list, you can follow this bit.ly link. So in the gist, it's please do not record our live streaming, do not post advertisement in the live chat, and do not say mean things to each other. So be friendly.
Yeah, just be nice. So we are constantly welcoming speakers at this podium. If you work at Shopee, you can speak with us directly. We also welcome speakers from outside our company, either you are in town or not in town. Thanks to this live streaming thing, it has made remote speaking more easy. And our open slot, actually we have an open slot next week because our planned speaker for next week is sick. And then from March 13 onwards, it will be our regular plan for speaking. So yeah, either speak with us or use this bit.ly link to submit your talk. Oh, and if you speak, by the way, you will get this. Can you see? Yeah, this Year of the Mouse special edition arcade speaker sticker. Yeah. This one will be given to Kenrick later on.
Yeah. Okay, so what's happening now is that like more live stream is more meetups are actually moving to live stream as they also face restrictions based on the events. So like what Arcade did, we also moved to live stream. So Talk.js is Talk.js happened this Wednesday, and they live streamed at.
They already published a video. You can find their video in this link. Tell you a secret: you don't need the URL this long. You can replace this whole stream with whatever you want, but you need the --3983.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah.
that's a hack. You learned it here.
And then Talk CSS going live stream March 4th. I believe that's 2 weeks from now.
And look who's speaking.
Yeah, Tenzi is speaking. Hey Tenzi, good luck with your talk. I believe Tenzi is here. It should be in the room. And also we're looking for for more speakers for this event. Also, it will be super fun. It will happen at Hackerspace physically. I'm not sure about whether speaker can call you or not, but it should be fun. Once in a lifetime remote speaking experience. Please grab this. Today's talk.
It's Kenrick. He's gonna speak about CSS.
Yeah.
So some interesting things about Kenrick is that he speaks somewhat at a 14 weeks separation between each talk. So this is his 5th talk, right? If I'm not wrong.
Right. So yeah. So the story behind is like a month ago we did a demographic study for our speakers, and we realized that some of our speakers are really, really consistent. Like Kenrick has been speaking with 14 weeks apart, plus and minus one week. So we later on realized it's not exactly. So he has spoken at RK number 9 and then 22, that's 13 weeks apart, and then 36, if I did my math correctly, that's 14 weeks, and then number 50, and today, and actually when we were doing this, RK was at number 61, and then I was checking with Karen and be like, hey, do you know that you've been speaking 14 weeks apart, and I can predict that you're speaking in 2 weeks? And he told me he's actually preparing something.
So coincidence or not?
Well, yeah. So this week will be 13 weeks apart again. And what is he talking about today?
So he's talking about CSS but with quotes. So why is this so? Please welcome Kenrick.
Live now? Hi. Yeah, so I'm Kenrick, and yeah, I'll be talking about CSS. So why I'm calling it CSS? Because this is not the normal CSS you all know about. This is called cross-site scripting. Yeah, so if I abbreviate it into CSS, some people might hit me because it's not the most popular. I don't think it's a good abbreviation anyway. So anyway, the correct abbreviation is XSS. So this is like what I'm going to talk about. So this talk is going to I'm going to talk like mostly about what is CSS, what is XSS, why is it bad, and I have a few demos to demonstrate. And in this slide itself, I have lots of links to refer to. So yeah, firstly, what is XSS? What is cross-site scripting? So cross-site scripting is an injection of malicious scripts to a web page visitor. So there are two key parts. One part is called injection. Second part is malicious script. So the malicious part is the keyword here. And why this is bad? This is bad because if you let anyone inject a malicious script to your web page, that script itself can steal your credentials, like steal your current login cookie, and the hackers can log in as you and stealing your personal data, stealing your credit card number, and it's really bad. So that's why this cross-site scripting is bad. And the other thing is that they can also do some phishing, so that you are misled to a different page, and then in the end you also do you also get like some bad things happening to you. So yeah, in Shopee itself, we are not prone to we were also prone to XSS bugs a few years ago. These are a few instances that I know of, once in 2017 and once in 2019. And yeah, so after that, I'll just talk through you with the demos. So in my demos, I have a setup. So the setup is a very simple thing, like client and server part. The client part is a plain HTML and then JavaScript that will do like some network requests to the server. The server itself is a node server, and I have a few demos. The first demo is a CMS, like a content management system kind of thing. And I have a database that I implemented like just using a JSON file, and I server render the content. Yeah. I'll show you the code later first before I show you the demo. And for the other demos, I just serve the static content. So yeah, first demo is I called CMS demo. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be talking through about some codes here. This is like the crucial part is the server. So if you see the HTML code, it's just like plain HTML with a JavaScript, a few JavaScript that do some button handling, and there's nothing much here. So in the server itself, I have a database that have three methods: reset, get, and set. The get one is just reading from the file. Set is just reading, and then replace everything replace everything and write it to a file. And the file itself is a JSON file, bb.json. So yeah, it's really not a good database, because it reads the file and writes to the file every time you get and set. But yeah, in this case it works. So in my demo, I have this thing called comments. Okay, so I'll just show you the stuff, the demo itself. So this is like what you will be seeing. You know the classic website, you have a marquee, you have a guestbook. Of course you have a guestbook. And then in the guestbook, as a website owner, you want other people to express themselves. That's why you also allow image. And to allow guests to put image, you just allow people to write HTML, right? And oh yeah, some little stuff here. Of course, like a awesome website, normal user awesome website, you have a visitor counter, and then because this is a demo, I also have a secret button to reset my data. Yeah. So yeah, in this demo itself, if you just now see the comment section, I so-called server render the comments by reading it from the DB, and then constructing this div itself, and then I replace the this template with the content here, and then I just send it back to the client. So this is what I mean by server render. So yeah, if I do haha here, save it to server, then I'll be able to see here. But what could go wrong here? So take a guess, like what can I input here so that I can run some JavaScript here. So take a guess. No, but to put advertisement, yeah. So what can I write here to run JavaScript? Yeah, so I can just write the script, right? Script here, alert, like something like hack. And then when I save it, oh no, normal people who just visit this page will thought that, oh no, this website itself is already hacked. I should not leave. I should leave this website immediately. And yeah, so that's the first thing. That's the first classic example of XSS. Wait, I should not show this yet. Yeah, and imagine itself if you are a website owner and then you thought, I should not let people write the script tag. So somewhere here I disallow script. So imagine you are not allowed to write script here. So what else can you do to run JavaScript without using the script tag?
Something like image and put the source to the script.
Yeah, correct. So there's another way. Imagine you have an image, but you want it to be broken, and then you put on error. Here itself, you can run JavaScript. So heck. And because of this, what you see here is that the script will run. Okay, so the browser will try to fetch the image, and then because the path itself is like a garbage path, so it will return error, and then browser will run this on error part as a JavaScript. So this is hack. So this is harder to prevent, right? Yeah, that's why you can also do another as a website owner. You can also think like, maybe I also disallow on error. So what else can you do if I disallow on error attribute and disallow the script tag? Yeah, so the other thing that I can do is that this is a bit long, so I have a copy paste thing. It's not necessary to run script to make people think that your website is hacked. You can just put something like a div that covers the whole website, and then people will think that, oh no, it's hacked, something like that. So, oh no, something is hacked. Yeah, but apparently this does not applies to the footer, so I still have the button to reset. Yeah, so the point that I'm going to make here is that escape your user input. Yeah, and this is a quote from the Star Wars movie. And a good way to escape is that it's not really about disallow tags that are disallow some kind of tags or attributes, but instead, what if you only allow certain kind of tags? So that's why I think it's an idea that makes something like Markdown or some other formatting more popular, because they only allow certain kind of tags, so that there's no XSS here. Oh yeah, so this is like, oh yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention. You can also run something like, you can also run script if you put it like this, alert hack. Click me, something like that. So yeah, if people just unsuspectingly click it and then, oh no, it's hacked, something like that. So yeah, I show you something like this. Okay, for the second demo itself, it's actually much simpler than this. And the second and third demo is not really about XSS anymore, but it still gives the feeling that your website could be hacked. As you can see, the second demo itself is simply, the first page itself, the second demo consists of two pages. One page is a static index HTML that have no script at all, and only one link that have target blank. The next page itself is a special page, so I'll show you later. So firstly, to run this, I need to switch browser because I don't know why my browser has too many privacy protection that disable my demo. So yeah, I click next, And there's nothing here. So what could go wrong here? The thing that could go wrong is that in the previous page, I run a script here. How could it be done? Yeah. So if you okay, so there's one browser API called window.opener that has a reference to the previous page. So this is like this is how this next page itself, this second page itself can run script in the first page. So that's why yeah. So this window.opener itself can exist in two scenarios. One is if you use link with target blank and window.open. This is actually useful for applications like if you want to open another page to select something from the map, something like that, and then that next page posts back a message to the first page. But it can be abused something like this too. So yeah, some newer browsers have a more serious privacy protection, and a lot of them already have the same origin policy, so that this effect is more or less mitigated. So and you can you can see more reference in this window.opener documentation. And this is like a bit quote of from Star Wars movie again. Use the rel no opener no referrer loop. Yeah. So this special thing, no opener, will not give the next page opener in the window. Yeah, no referrer is like another thing for another time. Yeah. And then the highlight of this talk is that there's a XSS using CSS. This is actually not really working, and it was working because it's like feature that is abused or is a browser bug. So that's why it used to work, but it's no longer working anymore. And in some history, in IE6 and IE7, in the CSS style itself, if you write something like expression, open, and then a JavaScript script itself, it will run, and then people could just write literally write CSS, and then the CSS itself runs JavaScript. And in some of the Firefox, like very old Firefox, this thing itself could also helps running a JavaScript. And in very old Opera also there's a way to do so. All of these are linked in my slides. So there's a good history if you want to dig inside. It's really like a really rabbit hole to look into this kind of bugs. Oh yeah, so anyway, in my demo itself, it's not really a browser bug, but in a way I can steal your data, steal your password just by CSS. So imagine I have a page, I have a please enter your password, input the password type of text. But let me close this. Let me go to the third demo. So in this page itself, there's no script at all. But in my node server, let me drag this here. In my node server, if I put A, B, C, you can see that it's logged in my server. So how is this achieved? This is achieved using font. So apparently in font you can declare that if you want character A, you can run it in a separate URL. So in a way you can log all the characters of a user, but then it does not work if you duplicate characters, because if you type A again, browser have already fetched it before, so that it does not cause the server again. Yeah, so I was a bit disappointed that this does not work, but I guess it's for the best. So yeah, there's also another thing about CSS that you can also use some other selector and a background image to steal data, but it's not really effective yet, or at least I cannot achieve that kind of stealing information yet. So yeah, and these are all the links that I mentioned. Like how does some of the CSS can run JavaScript like somehow. And yeah, so that's all my talk, and these are some links. And there's some games that there's a game called XSS game. It's quite fun. It challenges you to write XSS code to this game itself. And in the end of this game, there's a cake. So look forward. Please try it. And yeah, so that's all my talk. Thank you very much. Is there any questions or from the?
Let's do questions from the room first. Anybody got questions? Oh, people are too shy. Because we're
Any reaction from the live stream?
Yes, there are actually
Yeah,
a couple of questions that they put as comments. Is the font cached?
Yes, it's
It
cached.
is cached. So the next time if we visit the page, it won't load.
By that, it is not really cached. It can be cached lah. It depends on the browser settings. You see, so that's why sometimes it works, and if you put a duplicate character, it does not send another request.
So the question was from Aaron. Okay, let me look at the next question. Is it so? As for the first one, the CSS in your server, the server render. Vern asked, can we hack the alt attribute of image? I think.
Alt, like how? As far as I know, it's not. It's either not hackable or I'm not aware of it.
Okay. So I guess no.
Okay.
So the alt is safe run.
I think so, but I don't know. Not really sure. Hopefully. Yeah. So a lot of this exercise thing is that is sometimes it is you think you write a good code, but actually it's not. But yeah. That's why some of the framework like React also helps you to escape your codes unless you do something dangerous, like dangerously set inner HTML. Yeah.
I think that was mentioned. Can you check the QA screen? Is there any questions?
No, nothing.
Okay.
Is it even working?
Let's try this. Can I ask a test question? In the meantime, if you got question, you should try to ask here. Is it showing up?
Yes.
Yes, it is showing up. So, yeah. So if you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
Calling once,
Do you
calling
encounter-
twice. And close.
Do you encounter anything like this when you do RN?
From what I know, I don't really think that we have this kind of problems. Even though we can accept JavaScript on it, but I don't think we execute it so easily like what you have on the browser. Because like on RN, it's a little bit more protected.
Is there a well-rounded solution to have everybody covered, like, or is there like a standard? Is there a library or procedure to cover most of the cases?
So that's why if you want to take care of all the cases, like disallow this, disallow that, disallow this, disallow that, you should use like some library called like DOM Purify or something like that, so that is tested, better tested in the internet, that this should be more or less good enough library rather than implementing like all the lists yourself.
Okay, so two more questions from the audience. Continued question from Aaron. What about the can you try disable the cache for the font?
Disable the cache? how do I disable cache? It's how do I disable cache? How do I disable cache?
Okay, Aaron, you know like how to disable cache, then
how do I disable?
we can continue on from the question. The next one is by Li Hao. Have you tried XSS Shopee website?
Oh yeah. So the 2017 but one was that one that I tried that. Oh, it's actually possible to XSS that thing, cause the bug description was something vague like if you input this then an input box could appear. So I try to change like some of the parameter, whether I can change it so that it renders like image with error, and then I run JavaScript, and yeah, it can. So that was the case lah. But it's already fixed.
Is the other question computer?
No. Aaron says that you can inspect network and then disable cache.
Yeah. A, B, C. A, B, C. A, B, C. No. So yeah, I think if in one page itself, if you already type a character, it will sort of cache it, and you cannot control that behavior.
Okay.
Any more questions?
I don't see any more questions.
Okay. Shall we end this?
Yeah.
So how do we end this up? Not this one, not this one. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed today's talk. It's very retro. I love the style. I like the CSS. I see Hui Jin in our channel. Yeah, our CSS master. Hope this doesn't surprise her.
Senpai.
Yes, we see a lot of senpais here. Thank you for. We will also see Kion in the channel. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you like it, and then this is also to everybody. If you have suggestions for improvements, please let us know. We'll keep doing this live streaming thing for a while, and if it's suitable for public live streaming, we'll do a public one for the future.
Okay.
Anything else you come to mind?
No.
Okay.
Okay. So thanks for tuning in. I guess you can click somewhere to subscribe and like this video.
That will help us to get our URL
Shortened to customizable. So we need 100 subscribers to customize our URL. And 1,000 to live stream on the mobile. Yeah, so maybe that's a stretch.
First goal, 100, please.
Yeah. Okay, so thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week.
Soonish.
Soon.
Bye.
Yeah.